So when I was in I think it was year 7, we were given this task to research a world issue that was particularly important to us. It was 2012. The world had just witnessed Gangnam Style. I was 12 years old. And yeah, life was pretty shit. I hated life and I wanted to die because I was 12. I was kind of an unfortunate looking kid. Sorry mum and dad. I was very, very pale. I had very, very red skin, and on top of that I had very, very fine brittle hair. So I was kind of a bit bitter and decided that I was going to do mine. While everyone else was doing theirs on poverty and famine and starvation, I was going to do my one on body image. So I made this assignment and I put in hours. Like, I failed the last assignment, I think. I got like a C-, which it wasn't a fail, but you know what I mean. And I was determined to finish my year 7 on a high. And I put in hours, I put in work, I put in research. And I thought I have not opened it since. Like, it's been like nearly 10 years and I have not touched it. I'm too scared to touch it until today.
Hello everybody, my name is Charlotte and today I am going to be talking to you about magazine and body image and the media.
First impressions, I'm actually low-key kind of impressed by myself. Like my design, because this is like before I studied like design concept. I'm pretty impressed by my layout, my overall. I'm gonna move back. You can see it's kind of going for that Vogue scrapbook look. I mean, this is atrocious. So the first page reads, when you look in the mirror, what do you see? Is there anything you'd like to change? Are you happy with your reflection? Many people around the world, including me, shocker, look at their appearance. The first thing that pops into their mind is, why was I born short, tall, fat, etc.? I want to look more appealing. I personally think it is a bit sad that we usually only look at our flaws instead of looking positively.
Man, I love my personality. Fuck.
Really scored there. My bed hair makes me laugh. My pimples are the most glorious colour of red. It is very fashionable to have a gap between my 2 red teeth, which is, by the way, very true. I'm not exactly a non-biased source. Some people think it's just not enough to look on the positive sides and go to extremes to change their look, for the desire to look more appealing. It can be accomplished. Plastic surgery, crash diets, which can often lead to eating disorders, drugs, and so on. But where do all these messages come from? Did one day we just decided long legs and petite noses equaled gorgeous? It's gonna be a long video. Well, no, but the media did. Eating disorders. Now, I remember this assignment was the first time that I'd come across eating disorders, and I thought they were really, 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 really sad. And I was like, I can't imagine anyone not wanting to eat. It's like, people don't eat. What? As if children of Africa don't exist. I was suddenly like, oh, new concept. When people diet, they usually tend to look on the positive sides of being slimmer. Positives such as popularity, romance, longer, happier, healthier life, confidence. Let's pretend A and B are dieting. Imagine being my teacher reading this and being like, holy fuck. A is determined to shed off the extra kilograms from his weight. He decides to go to the gym 3 times a week, have a nutritious yet nourishing breakfast full of fruit and wheat bix. Lunch is a cucumber and a ham sandwich on ham. Bitch, don't eat too much processed meat. Ham is processed meat. Something about low-fat yogurt, raspberries, strawberries, and after 2 years of trial and error, he reaches his goal weight. He met new people. He has befriended a football club, including a kind girl called Vicky. A also finds himself to enjoy sweets a lot more now, and he doesn't mind going to the beach wearing a tight wetsuit, boys. Overall, He is a lot happier than he used to be and lives to the age of 98. B is determined to become a model, like the ones you see in the magazines. She is very pretty but lacking in confidence. Her decision to go on a diet was purely influenced by her friends and idols. She goes to the gym 6 times a week. It's always fucking leg day, bitch. When her boyfriend decides it is best to... Wait, she goes to fucking gym 9 AM to 5 PM? B develops an eating disorder and becomes depressed. To deal with it, she starts smoking and dies at 62. Man, maybe... But who's to say that living... Okay, say if you, like, were to live till 98. Like, that's a very long life, right? But, like, the last 20 years, like, what happens if you develop dementia? There's a lot of variables at play here. I don't know. So it can go either way. Dieting, that is. But an eating disorder is not dieting. Yes, it is. It's dieting. Bitch, a diet is just what you eat. Anyway, an eating disorder is formed by constant negative thoughts. For example, this is just a lot of shit, isn't it? Barbie may be the most popular girl's toy that has ever walked the earth. You can brush her long, beautiful blonde hair and change her clothes. Okay, this was also pre-Me Too, so can we just give me a little bit of leeway? She has so many clothes designed just for her and her friends. Like Barbie, Yellow Barbie, Purple Barbie. She is also a terrible role model. That bitch went to space. What about fucking race car Barbie? What about nurse Barbie? She's on the front line, dude. Like, I don't know what your fucking problem is. Although it does sound a bit dramatic, mentally dangerous. You know what was funny? As I was still playing like Barbie games up until the age of 12, so like I'm saying like all this shit like fuck yeah, fuck you Barbie. But it's just like I was still playing like her games on DS, so can I really be that mad? Can I really criticize? The human body is so incredibly designed that if we all had bodies like Barbie, I doubt we would live very long. Obviously, we'd be plastic, if it seems as if girls are the only ones being affected, but that is far from true. From a young age, boys are pressured to be muscular and handsome, like A Good Day to Die or Iron Man. Even television programs like Ben 10 and Power Rangers can give the wrong messages to boys. See, here's the thing. It's shit. Like, it's... I really can't get past my pimples are a beautiful shade of red. But at least I was keeping the ground, playing the level ground equal. Like, I was acknowledging both parties, you know, I wasn't just saying it was harder for girls. Right now, I can hear my 6-year-old brother cheering on his favourite Power Ranger to defeat the ugly villain, while my 10-year-old brother spends hours in front of the mirror preening his precious mop of hair. I've gotta see this. Cover of AFL Monthly. Do you know how much fucking gel was in that? It was like a tub. He like went through like a tub week. I wonder if it was my favourite Barbie doll that influenced these thoughts when I was younger, and if she has got anything to do with 1/3 of girls with a distorted idea on weight. Or G.I. Joe's biceps having anything to do with the 7% of 12th graders using steroids. What the fuck? That was definitely like I don't know what my sources were. We're gonna go through that. 7% of 12th graders using steroids. There was like one kid who I kind of had weird vibes about, but you can never be 100% sure. But when
53% of developing teens, this rises to 78% going through adulthood, feel self-conscious about the way they look. You can't really take any chances, can you? So what is the ideal image? It's really the same. The ideal image is what the media uses when they try to sell something, or boost views, etc. In adverts, the model will presumably wear the product and outshine everyone else, fucking hard. As time goes on, the ideal image gets fiercer and fiercer and harder to achieve. And it affects everyday life too. But it goes far, much further than just being seen.
attractive applicants have a better chance of getting a job. In court, they are found less guilty often, and when they are found guilty, they get less severe sentences. A study in the USA showed that taller men earn $600 per inch. A study in the USA showed that taller men earn $600 per inch. Why am I so unintentionally sexual? Why is everything about this so unintentionally sexual? Which is pretty mind-boggling. So basically the infamous ideal image is what is pretty and what's not. Like in the 1920s, pale skin and bags under the eyes were all the rage. Maybe in a few years, orange skin could be all the rage. What we can do to improve. Here, it is much healthier to say, hey, you know what, I'm human. I'm not supposed to look like I've just walked out of a magazine ad. Supposed to, I look so darn ugly. You should always keep in mind that photos in ads, magazines, posters, TV shows, etc. have been airbrushed, enhanced, and coated in layers and layers of makeup, very much so. Have fun getting to know yourself and your style and trying to copy some model. The media has done so much to our lives, but not just in a negative way. We can find out the weather forecast, it educates the basic rights, we can communicate to the people we love who are not close by, give warnings like, get vaccinated this winter, or stay clear of such and such a road, and lastly, the media has made Earth more united. And then the goddamn internet came along and broke that all up. At the age of 12, I was so much smarter, I was so much more insightful than where I am today. I've let myself become distracted and focused on what was not important rather than what is important. I know exactly who I want to be. I'm beautiful, and if anyone else has got a problem with that, then that's on them. That's not my problem, bitch. Yeah, I was literally having a conversation with my mum at dinner today, and she was saying to me, Charlotte, kids in primary school, they just weren't ready for you. And I'm like, maybe not. My brother can definitely hear me from the other room. Okay.